guys, it's Gamer Ahmer here. So here we are back with another episode in my series where I take you guys along with me on my Super Nintendo collection journey. So here I'm trying to go for a full set of Super Nintendo games, and last week we left off with 373 games. So we are working our way closer to 400 out of the 721 or so that I need to complete the set. So let's just go ahead and see what I got. So as you saw in the last video, we left off with 373 games, and as I go through the different locations, I actually like to highlight which games I have, and that way it helps me know which games I need for my set. So this week I decided to stop by a really cool video game store. This is called Cartridges Galore, and you may actually recognize the name because they do have tons of different locations. So they're across many states like Maryland, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, as we did stop by their Morgantown, West Virginia location. And I had such a blast there seeing all of those awesome store displays and these items that are kind of showcased throughout the entire store. Well, today we decided to take a trip out on the way back from Columbus, Ohio, and I went to VALE, Maryland. So if you're ever in that area, you should definitely check out this Cartridges Galore. So if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you never miss out, as I constantly upload different videos and I like to do different things. So make sure you guys stay tuned, as there's plenty more to come. So anytime that I'm in the area, I like to check out these different stores. So I've actually been to this location one other time, and I found some really cool items last time I went to that store. So this time, I decided to get a couple Super Nintendo games that I had not seen before, and I took advantage of their sale. So they always have different sales going on, whether it be like games under $8 or only $1, or they have like buy two get one, or different things like that. So I actually got a couple of these cheap games off the list, and I got a game for free. So first up, we actually have Biometal. So this was a game that I had not seen before, and it's actually a really fun shoot 'em up style game. So I absolutely love these like horizontal style shoot 'em ups. Just really a great time. The music was quite different in this game, and it was a little bit challenging to play, but I really actually enjoyed the backgrounds. I loved everything about this game, and I thought it was pretty neat. Now there are a couple little gripes, especially if you enjoy some of these shoot 'em up style games and you have a preferred favorite, but this one was pretty interesting, and to not pay like an insane amount of money is definitely a plus. So I will definitely be playing this game a little bit more. So I just want to know, which Super Nintendo shoot 'em up is your favorite to actually play? And then this game right here, I actually got this as a part of like the 2-for-1. So here we have this Bass Tournament USA. Now this one is not the better one in the series. There are tons of fishing games on the Super Nintendo, and I am shocked by that. As you may remember, I actually bought a duplicate by accident. So this one right here is not really a game that I'd probably play. You pretty much have like your boat, you get to go throughout these different areas, and then you have like a different camera angle for when you're actually fishing. But this one's really not that much fun. So this one is the Jimmy Houston's Bass Tournament USA. And then on to this Super Nintendo game, we have Head On Soccer. So this one is actually a pretty fun and interesting sports game. Now this would have been one that maybe you played back in the day, and it wasn't terrible. So this was actually a quick-paced soccer style game, and I actually enjoyed it. It's not one of those like slow ones that are just so difficult to actually play. The camera angle is a little bit better too. It's not something that like cuts off completely. So this game is probably one that some people are nostalgic for, but I'm not really attached to this particular soccer game. But either way, it wasn't too bad. And then on to this Super Nintendo game, we actually have Wizardry V. So this is Heart of the Maelstrom. So this game I didn't really know too much about, as this is an RPG game, and it has like these really cool looking monsters. Now I did a little bit of a deep dive on this particular game, and I saw that this came out on so many other systems, but the Super Nintendo one actually looks really good. So if I had a little bit more time and wanted to kind of invest in this game, which actually looks really cool, and the character designs, those like monsters look awesome. I just love this like dark dungeony feel to this game. But this might be a game that I might want to try out if I had just a little bit more time to go ahead and invest in it. Did you guys play this one or like it? Is there anything different or spectacular about this game? Just let me know. And then last up, so I had a lot of the other common Super Nintendo games, and I got the buy two get one. So this is a game that I already have. This is Friday the 13th on the Nintendo Entertainment System. But because there weren't really like any other games that I needed for my set, as I am getting closer to 400 and it's getting pretty difficult to find some of those, you know, cheaper games for a good deal. This one right here, Friday the 13th, I decided to get. Now it does have like some wax or something right there, so I'll have to like clean that off. But I figured next time it is actually Friday the 13th, I will definitely have to give this cartridge away, as it does work. It just has a little bit of like wear on it, but I think I can get this thing cleaned up pretty well and just go ahead and give it to someone who's never played it, as this is, you know, not really the best game, but for those horror fans and people who actually enjoy some of the aspects that are kind of from the actual movie, maybe they might appreciate it. So pretty much you're running around as these camp counselors, you have to save the kids, go into different cabins, and you have to save them from him. So you don't want Jason to destroy you or the kids. So this is definitely an entertaining game. It's not really like the best or the greatest, but I could see where they were going with it. And of course, we all know and love the awesome costume of Jason in this Nintendo Entertainment System game. So let me know what you guys think. Which game would you have to say is the best? I would have to say that Biometal game for the Super Nintendo, that shoot 'em up. That's probably the one that I'm most excited about because I had not seen it before at any of my particular stores. So if you guys are ever in Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, or like those surrounding areas, make sure you guys check out Cartridges Galore. They have tons of store locations. They are also at several different video game conventions throughout the year. They have such great inventory. It's just really cool going into different stores, seeing different things that I need, and I love how the stores are set up with everything kind of around the top of the location, like on display. Some of the stores have really cool like promotional items, standees, signs, light up signs, just really cool to see. And I absolutely love going in these locations and trying to find more Super Nintendo games. So you guys will have to stay tuned as I'm getting closer to 400, and we left off with 373, and now we are at 377. So 4 more games added to the list, and I can't wait to see what's next. So of course, let me know in the comments below what your favorite game that I picked up was. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.